Today we're going to cut an onion, show you some of the basics, how to attack an onion to get a small, medium, or large dice out of it. So, first thing I always tell my students is this blade is long for a reason so that you can use the whole blade. You're going to start by taking off the top. This would be the root, the bottom. Taking off the top and making a safe, flat surface. Cut it in half through that root. That makes this easier to peel. The peel has no flavor or nutritional value, so we will just throw that away. But any other scraps, we would save it for stock. Any of these papery parts, we're just gonna remove. Onions are very inexpensive, so you don't feel like you're wasting anything. So you can just leave this on. I bring my onion towards me. I use the heel of my knife, the heel of my hand to keep this straight and in one spot, but don't press too hard. Using the heel, you're just going to swipe the onion. Notice I'm not going all the way through. I'm letting my knife do the work. The more swipes, the smaller the dice. Then, using the claw method, you're going to swipe across the same distance. Any pieces that fall off, if you're being graded, you definitely want to make sure they're the size the teacher wants, otherwise you just want to get rid of them, get them out of your way. Now with the claw method, you're going to just cut down and get your final dice. Some of the parts that were not swiped all the way through, you can see did not get cut, so just pull them aside. Use the back of your knife to move things around your cutting board always. Pull them aside and just fix them. And now you have your small dice. This can then be cleaned up for scraps for stocks. So you would just take off the stem and your paper is trash. This would be scraps. So you're gonna have scraps, trash, and the product that you were doing in the first place. If you would be doing garlic, this is a shallot. So a shallot and garlic are in the onion family. They're all bulbs. You would attack it the same way. So you could see in the shallot, this would be the root end, that would be the top. You would just do the same thing, but because this is smaller, you're going to use the smaller part of the knife. Still I use my palm and the heel just to keep your hands out of the way. And typically shallots can be used raw, like in a salad dressing. And if it is going to be raw, you want to cut it super small. You don't want to bite into a piece of raw onion or shallot that big. And then you have your shallot. Again, moving back your knife. So the garlic, same thing. And I just want to show you that. Because it is so much smaller, you can use a paring knife, or you're just going to use the tip of your knife. Same method. Then you really want to cut it as fine as you can. And that's how you cut an onion. If you were going to julienne, you would take this peel off and remove the core. Take out the middle round bulbous parts and you can see the lines of the natural lines of the onion, you're going to take your knife and follow the lines. So this angle of my knife will move as the shape of the onion moves. Once you get to the top, it starts getting wobbly, lay it down flat. Knife cuts are important for two reasons: even cooking and appearance. So the appearance of this in my salad dressing is not going to be very good. The even cooking of this in this piece, they're not going to cook the same. So this would be my julienne. You could caramelize those or